Hello, fellow travelers, and welcome to Travel Partner. I'm so excited to have you join me on this incredible journey where we'll explore the farthest reaches of the world together. I'm Samantha, your guide for today, and together we're about to embark on an unforgettable adventure to one of the most magical and remote places on Earth. We are heading far north, beyond the familiar lines on the map, to a land of ice, wonder, and endless horizons. Here, the landscape stretches as far as the eye can see, untouched and wild. So, buckle up and prepare to feel the crisp Arctic air on your face. The cold here is invigorating, and every breath fills you with a sense of adventure and possibility. Imagine a world painted in shades of white and blue, where the silence is so profound you can hear your own heartbeat. The snow sparkles under the pale sun, and the sky seems to go on forever. We're about to cross the legendary Arctic Circle, a place where the sun doesn't rise for weeks in winter, and the northern lights dance across the sky in a mesmerizing display of color and light. It's a journey that tests your limits, challenges your spirit, and rewards you with sights that few people ever get to see. Every moment here is a reminder of nature's raw beauty and power. Let's start our engines and begin this epic snowmobiling adventure across the Arctic Circle. Get ready for thrilling rides, breathtaking views, and memories that will last a lifetime. The journey starts right now, and I'm so glad you're here with me. Together, we'll discover the magic of the Arctic and create stories you'll never forget. The first morning of our expedition was filled with a special kind of excitement, the kind that makes your heart race before you even step outside. The world was hushed, as if holding its breath for what was to come. The air was so cold it felt sharp, stinging my cheeks the moment I stepped outside. Each breath turned instantly to mist, swirling in the pale light, reminding me just how far from home we really were. Our base camp was a small, cozy outpost on the edge of a vast, snow-covered wilderness. The snowdrifts piled high against the walls, and the only sounds were the distant calls of birds and the crunch of boots on ice. Our guides, seasoned locals who knew every inch of this frozen land, were already preparing our snowmobiles for the long journey ahead. Their practiced hands moved quickly, checking every detail, making sure nothing was left to chance. I remember zipping up my final layer of clothing, feeling like an astronaut in my insulated suit. Each layer was a shield against the biting cold, and I could feel the anticipation building with every zip and buckle. Our guides gave us a thorough briefing on safety and how to handle the powerful machines. They spoke with calm authority, sharing stories of past journeys and the importance of respecting the Arctic's unpredictable nature. Climbing onto my snowmobile felt like mounting a steed, ready for an epic quest. The seat was cold and the handlebars stiff, but I could feel the energy of adventure pulsing through the machine. With a turn of the key, the engine roared to life, its sound cutting through the profound silence of the Arctic morning. The vibration beneath me was both thrilling and a little intimidating, a reminder of the power at my fingertips. We lined up, a small convoy of explorers against a massive backdrop of white. The landscape stretched endlessly in every direction, making us feel both tiny and incredibly alive. And then, with a signal from our lead guide, we were off. The snowmobile surged forward, kicking up clouds of powder as we left the safety of camp behind. The world transformed into a pristine canvas of white, marked only by the tracks of our convoy. Every turn revealed new vistas, frozen rivers, distant mountains, and the endless shimmering snow. The journey had truly begun, and my heart was pounding with pure joy. I felt a sense of freedom and wonder, knowing that we were about to write our own story in this untouched wilderness. Riding a snowmobile in the Arctic is an experience that engages all your senses. It's a full-body dance with the machine and the terrain. The constant hum of the engine becomes a familiar rhythm, a steady heartbeat for your journey. The cold is a constant companion, but with the right gear, it's not an enemy. Traveling by snowmobile gives you a unique perspective on the sheer scale of the Arctic. We would ride for hours across frozen lakes that felt as wide as seas. There were moments of pure exhilaration, like when we opened up the throttle on a long, straight stretch of a frozen river. The snowmobile wasn't just a vehicle. It was our key to unlocking this incredible, frozen world. Each part of the ride was different, a new challenge and a new reward. The Arctic landscape is a masterpiece of minimalism. The snow is not just one color, it's 100 shades of white, blue, and gray, changing with the light. The silence is another powerful element of the environment. One of the most magical things about being in the Arctic Circle during winter is the unique quality of the light. The sky is often painted with soft, beautiful colors that reflect off the snow. Of course, the ultimate light show in the Arctic is the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. I will never forget the first time I saw them on this trip. The sky was alive with dancing ribbons of green and purple light. Seeing the Northern Lights is an experience that stays with you forever. It's a sight that truly has to be seen to be believed. Spotting wildlife in the Arctic is always a special thrill. These animals are masters of survival, perfectly adapted to thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. One of our first incredible sightings was a herd of reindeer. We stopped our snowmobiles at a respectful distance, turning off the engines to watch them in silence. Another unforgettable moment was seeing an Arctic fox. Our guide spotted one darting across a distant ridge. Seeing it was a reminder of how much life is hidden in plain sight. Respect for the wildlife is the #1 rule of Arctic travel. Each wildlife encounter added another layer of wonder to our journey. One of the most rewarding parts of any journey is connecting with the people who call that place home. In the far reaches of the Arctic, where the landscape is both breathtaking and unforgiving, these connections become even more meaningful. The vast white expanse, the crisp air, and the sense of isolation make every encounter feel special and memorable. In the Arctic, we met members of the Sami community, the indigenous people of this northern region. Their presence here stretches back thousands of years, and their traditions are woven into the very fabric of the land. Meeting them was like stepping into a living history, where ancient customs and modern life blend seamlessly. We were welcomed with warmth and generosity, invited into a traditional lavu, their iconic tent that has sheltered generations from the Arctic winds. The glow of the fire inside was a stark contrast to the cold outside, and it instantly made us feel at home. Our hosts shared so much about their way of life, which is deeply intertwined with the seasons and the reindeer herds. Reindeer are at the heart of Sami culture, providing food, clothing, and a sense of identity. We learned how every part of the animal is used, and how the rhythms of migration shape daily life. An elder shared traditional joiks, powerful melodic songs that tell stories of people, places, and animals. The haunting melodies echoed through the tent, carrying the spirit of the Arctic and the memories of generations past. We also got to experience a part of their daily life firsthand. From helping with reindeer herding to learning traditional crafts, every moment was a lesson in resilience and respect for nature. Sitting around the fire, sharing food and stories, we were no longer just visitors, we were guests. The warmth of Sami hospitality, the laughter, and the shared meals created bonds that transcended language and culture. These encounters were the heart and soul of the trip. They reminded us that travel is not just about places, but about the people who bring those places to life. It's what Travel Partner is all about, connecting with the world, one person at a time, and carrying those connections with us wherever we go. If this story has inspired you to consider your own Arctic snowmobiling adventure, that's fantastic. First and foremost, go with a reputable, experienced guide company. The Arctic is an extreme environment, and safety is paramount. Next, let's talk about gear. Dress in multiple layers. Start with a high-quality thermal base layer, add a fleece or down mid-layer, and finish with a waterproof and windproof outer shell. It's also important to be physically and mentally prepared. A positive attitude and a flexible mindset are your most important tools. Finally, don't forget to pack a good camera to capture the stunning scenery. Join the Travel Partner community for more travel stories, tips, and inspiration. No epic adventure is without its challenges, and our Arctic expedition was no exception. There were moments that truly tested our endurance and resolve. I remember one afternoon when a sudden snowstorm rolled in. We had to slow our pace to a crawl, following the faint taillight of the snowmobile in front of us. In those challenging moments, the importance of teamwork really shines through. Overcoming these challenges together made the triumphs feel even sweeter. The ultimate moment of triumph was, of course, officially crossing the Arctic Circle. It was more than just crossing a line on a map, it was a symbolic milestone. It was a moment of pure joy and a powerful reminder that with determination and a spirit of adventure, we can achieve extraordinary things. As our journey came to an end, I felt a mix of emotions. This adventure was more than just a trip. It was a journey into myself. Travel has this incredible power to change us. Whether it's an epic expedition to the Arctic Circle or a quiet weekend exploring a town near your home, every journey offers a chance for discovery. I truly believe that the more we explore, the more we understand ourselves and our place in the world. Thank you so much for joining me on this snowmobiling adventure across the Arctic Circle. If you love this journey and want more stories, tips, and inspiration for your own travels, please subscribe to Travel Partner. Let's build a community that celebrates curiosity and connection. Your next adventure is just around the corner. Thank you for reading, and happy travels!